a corridor of nebulas and mist, a realm of pure imagination that the heart has kissed. Gravity is absent in this sanctuary of thought, finding all the treasures that the waking world forgot. I climbed a ladder made of moonlight to the furthest moon, humming a forgotten and a prehistoric tune. The boundaries of reality are melting like the snow as I surrender to the current of the inner flow. Beyond the reach of logic, past the walls of time and space, we are voyagers of wonder in a holy hidden place. A subconscious odyssey, a journey through the soul, making the fragmented mind finally feel whole. Lost within an infinite dream where the stars are made of glass, watching all the centuries and the constellations pass. No beginning and no ending, just a loop of golden light shining through the tapestry of an everlasting night. We can be the architects of a galaxy so new, where every impossible vision is eventually true. I built a palace out of clouds and silver-threaded rain, a place of total healing for the memory of pain. There are no iron shackles here, no heavy chains of lead, just the vibrant echoes of the words we never said. Ocean waves of violet are crashing on a shore where the ghosts of ancient legends live forevermore. We are breathing liquid neon, we are swimming through the air, finding a solution to a long abandoned prayer. Beyond the reach of logic, past the walls of time and space, we are voyagers of wonder in a holy hidden place. A subconscious odyssey, a journey through the soul, making the fragmented mind finally feel whole. Lost within an infinite dream where the stars are made of glass, watching all the centuries and the constellations pass. No beginning and no ending, just a loop of golden light shining through the tapestry of an everlasting night. We can be the architects of a galaxy so new, where every impossible vision is eventually true. If the morning tries to wake us, we will simply drift away to a deeper level where the psychic shadows play. It's a revolution of the spirit, a rebellion of the heart. The ending of the vision is the only place to start. Infinite and boundless, majestic and serene, exploring all the wonders that are felt but never and the wood is worn, like a tattered banner that is badly torn. Scratches on the surface tell of battles won, underneath the heat of a relentless sun.
I tried to play anthem on a fractured frame, but the music never sounded quite the same. My fingers are calloused and my heart is bruised, feeling like a melody that's been misused.
But even in the discord there's a flicker of a spark, searching for a frequency within the heavy dark. A jagged kind of beauty in the way the tension snaps, filling in the craters and the devastating gaps.
We play on broken strings, a ragged kind of hymn,
in a world of shadows where the light is growing dim.
the resonance is deeper.
When the vessel has a crack, there is no use in wishing that we had the silence back.
A symphony of scars, a chorus of the brave,
Rising like a spirit from a shallow, stony grave.
I'll take the frayed edges and I'll tie them in a knot, give it everything I have, the little that I've got. The rhythm might be stumbling, the pitch might be wrong, but the message in the struggle is what makes us strong.
The varnish is peeling and the bridge is thin, but listen to the character vibrating within. Perfection is a prison that we don't need to inhabit, when the raw and honest truth is there for us to grab it. But even in the discord there's a flicker of a spark, searching for a frequency within the heavy dark. A jagged kind of beauty in the way the tension snaps, filling in the craters and the devastating gaps.
We play on broken strings,
A ragged kind of hymn, in a world of shadows where the light is growing dim.
the resonance is deeper.
When the vessel has a crack, there is no use in wishing that we had the silence back.
A symphony of scars,
A chorus of the brave, rising like a spirit from a shallow, stony grave.
it's not the golden harp that sings the truest song,
But the weary traveler who has suffered for so long,
the friction and the pressure, the snapping of the wire.
are the only things that truly set the human heart on fire. We are beautifully damaged, we are masterfully flawed, standing in the presence of a thunderous applaud.
Frayed, fractured,
Still playing.
we play on broken strings,
A ragged kind of hymn, in a world of shadows where the light the autumn wind is knocking at the barnyard door. Cider on the table and the harvest in the bin. Let the celebration of the earth begin.
Put on your boots and your dress of faded lace. I want to see the sunlight on your lovely face.
The fiddle is tuning in the corner of the room, dispelling every shadow and the winter gloom.
Step to the left and a pivot to the right,
Spinning like a dervish in the golden light.
the rhythm of the seasons is the music that we play.
While the heavy burden simply melt away.
Dance the rustic waltz, round and round we go.
In the humble valley where the wildflowers grow.
No need for a palace,
Or a floor of polished glass. Just the smell of hay and the swaying of the grass.
simple and honest,
A melody so sweet, following the patterns of our tired feet.
I've traveled through the cities of silver and of steel, but they never offered something that was truly real.
Give me the soil and the orchard and the plow.
The only thing that matters is the here and the now.
The shadows are lengthening across the rolling hills, while the busy chatter of the morning finally stills.
Lanterns are hanging from the rafters of the pine.
Everything is perfect, everything is fine.
To the left and a pivot to the right,
Spinning like a dervish in the golden light.
the rhythm of the seasons is the music that we play.
While the heavy burden simply melt away.
Dance the rustic waltz, round and round we go.
In the humble valley where the wildflowers grow.
No need for a palace,
Or a floor of polished glass. Just the smell of hay and the swaying of the grass. Simple and honest, a melody so sweet, following the patterns of our tired feet.
1, 2, 3. Feel the pulse of the ground,
The most beautiful logic that has ever been found.
tossing our worries to the rafters above.
Wrapped in the arms of a permanent love. Home is a feeling, not a place on a map. Resting your head in the meadow's soft lap.
Round and round
Home at last.
in the valley. Dance the rustic waltz, round and round we go.
In the humble valley where the wildflowers grow.
No need for a palace,
Or a floor of polished glass. Just the smell of hay and the swaying of the grass. Simple and honest, a melody so sweet, following the patterns of our tired feet.
spinning
Slowly until the dawn, rustic waltz. Different languages are spoken on the city streets, but the rhythm of the longing is the same in every beat. We are divided by the borders and the colors of a map, while the essence of our spirit fills the widening gap.
I walked 1,000 miles in a stranger's heavy shoes, finding that we share the same victories and blues. The hunger for a purpose and the thirst for a home is the common denominator wherever we may roam.
Tear down the barricades and the fences made of wire.
Join the circle sitting round
The universal fire,
a brotherhood of stardust,
a sisterhood of grace, looking for the kindness in a fellow human's face. Standing on the common ground beneath the single sun, realizing the truth that we are essentially one.
no more walls of prejudice,
No more mountains of pride, with the gates of understanding finally open wide. One pulse, one breath, one collective soul, making the broken world finally feel whole.
I'll offer you my shoulder when the road is getting steep, and share the heavy secrets that you're struggling to keep.
It doesn't matter where you pray or where you lay your head, when we're all following the same golden thread.
The children are the poets of a future yet to be,
Writing out the verses of a global harmony.
a garden for the weary and a fountain for the dry.
Underneath the canopy of a shed on a sky. Tear down the barricades and the fences made of wire. Join the circle sitting round the universal fire, a brotherhood of stardust, a sisterhood of grace, looking for the kindness in a fellow human's face. Standing on the common ground beneath the single sun, realizing the truth that we are essentially one. No more walls of prejudice, no more mountains of pride, with the gates of understanding finally open wide. One pulse, one breath, one collective soul, making the broken world finally feel whole.
It's the simple act of listening, the power of a hand,
that builds the solid bridges across the shifting sand.
higher than the politics,
Deeper than the greed,
a harvest of compassion from a tiny little seed.
we are the choir of the world, a billion voices strong. This is the planet where we all truly belong.
Together as one, unity.
Standing on the common ground beneath a single sun, realizing the truth that we are essentially one. No more walls of prejudice, no more mountains of pride, with the gates of understanding finally open wide. One pulse, one breath, one collective soul, making the broken world finally feel whole. Hand in hand, the same soil,
Common
ground. crimson ribbons trail behind the setting sun. The labor of the weary world is finally done. Silver mist descends upon the sleeping lake, leaving tiny diamonds in its gentle wake.
I walked a dusty road for many lonely miles,
seeking for the magic hidden in your smiles.
The city lights are flickering like candles in the wind,
but here is where the journey of our souls begin. Gravity is pulling us into the deep blue reflections of a dream that is coming into view. The rhythm of the tide is a song we used to know, moving with the pulses of the indigo glow. Underneath the velvet moon, glowing soft and pale, tracing out the patterns of a celestial veil.
wrap yourself in shadows,
Hide within the dark,
waiting for the timber
to ignite the spark
in the quiet theater of the midnight sky.
We watch the lonely constellations drifting by.
Spanish moss is hanging from the ancient oak, wrapped within the mysteries of a purple cloak.
I'll sing a lullaby to keep the ghosts away, while the stars are dancing in a grand display. Soft as any feather, smooth as any silk, clouds are swirling gently in a river of milk. There is no tomorrow, there is no before, only this moment on the lunar floor. Gravity is pulling us into deep blue reflections of a dream, all that is coming into view. The rhythm of the tide is a song we used to know, moving with the pulses of the indigo glow.
Underneath the velvet moon,
Glowing soft and pale,
tracing out the patterns,
of a celestial veil.
wrap yourself in shadows,
Hide within the dark,
waiting for the timber
to ignite the spark in the quiet theater
of the midnight sky.
we watch the lonely constellations drifting by.
Hush, now the universe is holding its breath,
A victory of beauty over sorrow and death.
let the cosmic dust settle on your tired brow.
Everything we search for is right here, right now.
Higher than the birds,
Swifter than the gale,
our love is the ship.
and the wind in the sail. Glow for me,
Shine for me,
velvet sphere in the dark.
underneath the velvet moon,
Glowing soft and pale,
tracing out the patterns,
of a celestial veil.
wrap yourself in shadows,
Hide within the dark, waiting for the timber from the chrysalis of doubt and cold, a story of bravery is starting to unfold. The heavy leaden weight is turning into light as colors bleed into the canvas of the sight.
I crawl through the valley of the deepest shade, where every memory of the sunshine began to fade. But there's a spark of lightning in the center of the mind, leaving the gravity of yesterday behind.
The thermal winds are catching under spirit wings, unlocking the potential that the morning brings. Higher than the vultures past the eagle's nest, toward the sanctuary of the golden west.
Watch the rising soul
ascending from the clay
into the brilliance
of a never-ending day.
No longer tethered to the anchors of the past,
Finding a freedom that was always meant to last.
defying every limit,
Breaking every cage,
turning the final leaf
of a bitter stage.
The atmosphere is thin and the pressure is intense, but every struggle starts to make a perfect sense. I am the architect of the clouds and the sky, learning the secret of the way the angels fly.
The embers of the heart are glowing white and hot, giving everything to the victory we sought. Purified by fire, strengthened by the climb, stepping outside the boundaries of mortal time.
Thermal winds are catching under spirit wings, unlocking the potential that the morning brings.
Higher than the vultures past the eagle's nest, toward the sanctuary of the golden west.
Watch the rising soul
Ascending from the clay into the brilliance of a never-ending day.
no longer tethered to the anchors of the
Past, finding a freedom that was always meant to last.
defying every limit,
Breaking every cage,
turning the final leaf
of a bitter stage.
leave the heavy armor on the dusty ground,
The weightless vibration is the only sound,
transcending the logic of the earth and the stone.
claiming a destiny that we face alone.
We are the stars in a human disguise,
Reflected in the mirrors of each other's eyes.
rising, soaring,
I am free. is battered and the wood is worn, like a tattered banner that is badly torn. Scratches on the surface tell of battles won, underneath the heat of a relentless sun.
I tried to play an anthem on a fractured frame, but the music never sounded quite the same. My fingers are calloused and my heart is bruised, feeling like a melody that's been misused.
But even in the discord there's a flicker of a spark, searching for a frequency within the heavy dark. A jagged kind of beauty in the way the tension snaps, filling in the craters and the devastating gaps.
We play on broken strings,
a ragged kind of hymn,
in a world of shadows where the light is growing dim.
the resonance is deeper when the vessel has a crack. There is no use in wishing that we had the silence back. A symphony of scars, a chorus of the brave, rising like a spirit from a shallow, stony grave.
I'll take the frayed edges and I'll tie them in a knot, giving everything I have, the little that I've got. The rhythm might be stumbling, the pitch might be wrong, but the message in the struggle is what makes us strong.
The varnish is peeling and the bridge is thin, but listen to the character vibrating within. Perfection is a prison that we don't need to inhabit, when the raw and honest truth is there for us to grab it.
But even in the discord there's a flicker of a spark,
Searching for a frequency within the heavy dark. A jagged kind of beauty in the way the tension snaps, filling in the craters and the devastating gaps.
we play on broken strings,
A ragged kind of hymn,
in a world of shadows
where the light is growing dim. The resonance is deeper when the vessel has a crack. There is no use in wishing that we had the silence back. A symphony of scars, a chorus of the brave, rising like a spirit from a shallow, stony grave. It's not the golden harp that sings the truest song,
but the weary traveler.
who has suffered for so long,
The friction and the pressure, the snapping of the wire,
are the only things that truly set the human heart on fire.
we are beautifully damaged,
We are masterfully flawed,
standing in the presence of a
thunderous applause.
Freight fraction still
Playing.
we play on broken strings,
A ragged kind of hymn,
in a world of shadows
where the light is growing dim.
Shadows stretching tall against the garden wall. A silver needle stitches stars into the black, leaving every worry on a different track. I find my voice within the hollow of the moon, whistling a strange and solitary tune. The city noise is dying like a fading ghost as I reach the boundary of the quiet coast. Suspended in the ether between the dark and light, taking wing like owls in the middle of the flight. Gravity is losing its dominion and its hold as the ancient mysteries of the night unfold. Singing a midnight aria, soaring to the peak, words of hidden passion that we finally speak. An operatic fever under lamps of gas and oil, rising from the sorrow and the heavy daily toil. The universe is listening to every soaring note, written in the stardust that the angels wrote. The cobblestones are glistening with a cold of frost, finding every memory that we thought was lost. I'll serenade the windows and the empty street until the transformation is entirely complete. The air is thin and fragrant with the scent of pine, tasting like a vintage and a holy wine. No audience is needed for a song this pure, a remedy of music that is destined to endure. Suspended in the ether between the dark and light, taking wing like owls in the middle of the flight. Gravity is losing its dominion and its hold as the ancient mysteries of the night unfold. Singing a midnight aria, soaring to the peak, words of hidden passion that we finally speak. Operatic fever under lamps of gas and oil, rising from the sorrow and the heavy day.
written in the stardust that the angels wrote.
The final cadence dissolving in the air. Midnight aria.
The velvet curtain of the evening starts to fall, shadows stretching tall against the garden wall. A silver needle stitches stars into the black, leaving every worry on a different track.
I find my voice within the hollow of the moon, whistling a strange and solitary tune.
The city noise is dying like a fading ghost as I reach the boundary of the quiet coast.
Suspended in the ether between the dark and light,
Taking wing like owls in the middle of the flight.
gravity is losing its dominion and its hold,
As the ancient mysteries of the night unfold.
singing a midnight aria.
Soaring to the peak,
Words of hidden passion,
that we finally speak.
operatic fever under lamps of gas and oil.
Rising from the sorrow and the heavy daily toil.
The universe is
Listening to every soaring note, written in the stardust that the angels wrote.
The cobblestones are glistening with a coat of frost, finding every memory that we thought was lost.
I serenade the windows and the empty street until the transformation is entirely complete.
The air is thin and fragrant
With the scent of pine,
tasting like a vintage
and a holy wine.
No audience is needed for a song this pure,
A remedy of music that is destined to endure. Suspended in the ether between the dark and light, taking wing like owls in the middle of the flight.
gravity is losing its dominion and its hold,
As the ancient mysteries of the night unfold.
singing a midnight aria.
Soaring to the peak,
Words of hidden passion,
that we finally speak.
operatic fever under lamps of gas and oil.
Rising from the sorrow and the heavy daily toil.
The
the stardust that the angels rose.
High above the steeples, past the clouds of slate,
Knocking on the iron of the celestial gate.
let the vibrato tremble like a leaf upon the tree.
A proclamation of the spirit, wild and grand and free. It's a symphony of shadows, a concerto of the soul, making the fragmented heart finally feel whole.
The night,
The song belongs to us, singing a midnight aria, soaring to the peak. Words of hidden passion that we finally speak.
operatic feel,
Under lamps of gas and oil,
rising from the sorrow.
and the heavy daily toil. The universe is listening to every soaring note, written in the stardust that the angels wrote. The final cadence dissolving in the air. Midnight aria. Kneeling on the cobbles of a mountain shrine, seeking for a signal or a holy sign. The incense smoke is curling toward the rafters high, blending with the gray of an autumn sky.
Words are often hollow when the heart is full, tugging at the spirit with a constant pull. I don't need a pulpit or a gilded throne to find the peace of heaven in the great unknown. Beyond the reach of language,
Past the wall of sound,
where the deepest treasures
of the mind are found.
the stillness is expanding in the center of the chest.
Giving all the weary a place of perfect rest.
This is my silent prayer,
Offered to the air,
a testament of longing.
a relief from despair.
No voices are shouting,
No bells need to ring,
just a humble vibration.
of a living thing.
In the vast cathedral of the wilderness,
We find the strength to heal and the courage to bless.
I've shouted at the thunder and the raging storm, trying to keep the embers of my spirits warm. But power isn't found in the fury of the blast.
It's the quiet whisper that is built to last. Watch the falling snow upon the frozen field. Every hidden wound is finally being healed. Patience is a virtue that the winter teaches well, breaking every rhythm of a frantic spell.
Beyond the reach of language,
Past the wall of sound,
where the deepest treasures of the mind
are found.
stillness is expanding in the center of the chest.
Giving all the way place of perfect rest. This is my silent prayer, offered to the air, a testament of longing, a relief from despair. No voices are shouting, no bells need to ring, just the humble vibration of a living thing. In the vast cathedral of the wilderness, we find the strength to heal and the courage to bless. Listen to the breathing of the forest and the pines, reading all the wisdom in the ancient lines. You are not alone in the valley of the lost. Every bridge we've mended was worth the heavy cost. Close your eyes and let the Spirit take the lead to the fertile gardens and the waiting sea. Hear the silence, feel the peace. Amen, amen. This is my silent prayer, offered to the air, a testament of longing, a relief from despair. No voices are shouting, no bells need to ring, just the humble vibration of a living thing. In the vast cathedral of the wilderness, we find the strength to heal and the courage to bless. In the quiet, keep it holy, my silent walking through the ruins of a forgotten town, where the ivy vines are winding slowly down. Voices from the centuries are trapped inside the stone, reminding us that we are never truly all alone.
I heard a whisper in the hollow of the cave, a message from the ancestors, strong and brave.
They left their thumbprints on the history of time,
A rugged mountain that we're destined now to climb.
the past is breathing in the tunnels of the wind, where the lines of then and now are disciplined. A spiritual legacy that flows beneath the skin, waiting for the celebration to begin.
These are the sacred echoes,
Calling from the deep,
promises of old.
that we are meant to keep.
A reverberation
Of 1,000 years of hope,
helping us to navigate
the treacherous slope.
this Listen to the vibration.
Feel the ancient soul, making every shattered piece finally feel whole.
Ghostly footsteps on the stairs of the old church, ending every desperate, frantic search. The resonance of faith is a heavy, solid thing,
Giving us the feathers for a broken wing.
the canyon swallows every shout and every cry,
Sending back an answer to the darkened sky.
what was lost is gathered in the ripples of the air.
A divine response to a long-forgotten prayer. The past is breathing in the tunnels of the wind, where the lines of then and now are disciplined. A spiritual legacy that flows beneath the skin, waiting for the celebration to begin.
These are the sacred echoes,
Calling from the deep,
promises of old.
that we are meant to keep.
A reverberation
Of 1,000 years of hope, helping us to navigate the treacherous slope.
Listen to the vibration.
Feel the ancient soul, making every shattered piece finally feel whole.
Can you hear the chanting of the monks in the mist?
A moment of eternity that cannot be missed.
It's the sound of survival, the
Sound of the light,
the ancestral lantern in the middle of the night. We are the vessel, we are the song. This is the place where we truly belong. Echoes calling. These are the sacred echoes,
calling from the deep,
promises of old.
that we are meant to keep.
A
Reverberation of 1,000 years of hope, helping us to navigate the treacherous slope.
Listen to the vibration.
Feel the ancient soul, making every shattered piece finally feel whole. Still ringing through the ages, sacred echoes. Folded in the corners of a dusty book, hidden in the shadows of a quiet nook, a sketch of a dream on a fragile white sheet, waiting for the pulses of a heart to beat.
I wrote our future with a charcoal pen, planning the journey of the where and the when. It's a flimsy construction of ink and of glue, but it's the only vessel that can carry me to you.
Don't let the raindrops stampen the design, tracing the geometry of every single line. The wind is a giant, the world is a gale, but hope is the rudder and the white paper sail.
Flying on paper wings,
Delicate and thin,
floating on the whispers
of the breath within.
a beautiful frailty. Heavy silence is the only sound, but I'll hold the edges with a steady, firm hand, guiding our flight toward the promised land. The ink is blurring in the humidity of tears, washing out the traces of the old hollow fears. We are a manuscript soaring through the blue, a story of wonders that is finally true. Don't let the raindrops dampen the design, tracing the geometry of every single line. The wind is a giant, the world is a gale, but hope is the rudder and the white paper sail. Flying on paper wings, delicate and thin, floating on the whispers of the breath within. A beautiful frailty, a courageous design, moving through the chaos in a straight silver line. Though we are brittle, and though we might tear, we're finding our balance in the high, cold air. Paper is stronger than the sharpest of steel when it's fueled by the power of the things that we feel. Write a new chapter on the surface of the wind, where the boundaries of reality are disciplined. Fly through the lightning, fly through the dark, ignite the universe with a single paper spark. Fragile, yet strong, lifted high. Flying on paper wings, delicate and thin, floating on the whispers of the breath within. A beautiful frailty, a courageous design, moving through the chaos in a straight silver line. Though we are brittle, and though we might tear, we're finding our balance in the high, cold air. Gliding home on the breeze, paper wings. The terracotta rooftops glow with baked sienna hue, waking up to landscapes that are drenched in morning dew. Cypress trees are standing like sentinels of green, the most enchanting scenery that I have ever seen. I'll pour a glass of Chianti while the olive branches sway, and watch the golden shadows chase the lavender away. The dirt beneath my fingernails is honest and it's sweet, as the pulse of old Italia starts to thrum beneath my feet. The rolling hills are whispering a rustic lullaby beneath the vast embroidery of a Mediterranean sky. Time is just a river that is moving slow and deep, where the secrets of the vineyard are the only ones we keep. Basking in the Tuscan sun, where the light is pouring
painting through the stillness and the afternoon's soft hush.
I chase the neon flickers in the cities made of glass, but I trade 1,000 kingdoms just to watch the seasons pass.
Here the soil is ancient and the stone is built to stay, in the cradle of the valley where the light begins to play.
The bells are tolling softly from the chapel on the hill,
while the busy world of commerce finally stands completely still.
Bread is on the counter and the oil is on the vine.
Everything is harvest, everything is fine. The rolling hills are whispering a rustic lullaby beneath the vast embroidery of a Mediterranean sky.
Time is just a river
that is moving slow and deep,
where the secrets of the vineyard
are the only ones we keep. Basking in the Tuscan sun where the light is pouring gold, a warmth that heals the spirit and the stories that are old. Let the citrus and the rosemary perfume the summer air, finding a serenity that's beyond a simple prayer.
Every moment is a canvas, every heartbeat is a brush,
Painting through the stillness and the afternoon's soft hush. Linger in the orchard while the cicadas start to sing.
feel the simple pleasure that the humble moments bring.
It's a vintage of the soul, it's a cellar of the heart, where the ending of the journey is the place we finally start. Vibrant and eternal, shimmering and bright, the radiance of Tuscany is our guiding light.
The gold,
The heat, home is here, basking in the Tuscan sun where the light is pouring gold. A warmth that heals the spirit and the stories that are old. Let the citrus and the rosemary perfume the summer air, finding a serenity that's beyond a simple prayer. Every moment is a canvas, every heartbeat is a brush, painting through the stillness and the afternoon's soft hush.
warm on our skin,
Always Tuscan sun,
warm on our skin.
sun. The lights are dimming in the tired balcony, awaiting the resolution of the mystery.
The velvet
Drapes are heavy with the scent of age, as the final actors step upon the stage.
The script was written by a master's tired hand, scattered like the wreckage on a desolate strand. But we found the meaning in the very last act, turning the fiction into a solid holy fact. The spotlight is blinding, the moment is now, before we give the final deep and humble bow. The orchestra is breathing as the tension begins, to celebrate the losses and the heart-fought wins. This is the grand finale, the peak of the show, letting the rivers of emotion finally flow. A spectacular ending, a thunderous sound, where the glory of the journey is finally found. Throwing the flowers and the roses to the floor,
As the universe opens the eternal door.
In the cold and the dark, we finally ignited the necessary spark. Every tragedy was a lesson in disguise, leading to the triumph in each other's eyes.
The masks are discarded, the costumes are shed, following the silver and the golden thread. The audience is rising in a standing acclaim, remembering the power of a sacred name.
The spotlight is blinding, the moment is now, before we give the final deep and humble bow.
The orchestra is breathing as the tension begins, to celebrate the losses and the hard-fought wins. This is the grand finale, the peak of the show, letting the rivers of emotion finally flow. A spectacular ending, a thunderous sound, where the glory of the journey is finally found.
Throwing the flowers and the roses to the floor,
As the universe opens the eternal door.
let the soprano reach the highest of the notes,
As the spirit of the music effortlessly floats,
higher than the ceiling, past the rafters and the roof.
providing the absolute and undeniable proof that love is the author and love is the end. The ultimate message that the heavens could send.
Bravo! The end is here!
This is the grand finale, the peak of the show, letting the rivers of emotion finally flow. A spectacular ending, a thunderous sound, where the glory of the journey is finally found.
Throwing the flowers and the roses to the floor,
As the universe opens the eternal door. The curtain falls, standing tall.
grand
The amber glow is bleeding through the canyon wall, answering the spirit's wild and urgent call.
copper dust is dancing on the desert floor,
As we turn the key within the final door.
I chase the shadows till the break of dawn, across the meadows where the deer are born. The weight of yesterday is falling to the sand. I see the future written in this barren land.
We're climbing up the ridges of a jagged
atmosphere is thinning as we reach the height, bathed in the reflections of a liquid light. Behold the golden horizon burning bright and bold, a tapestry of fire and a story yet untold. The world is waking up
In a blaze of glory,
writing out the pages
of a different story, far beyond the limit where the eagles fly.
We are painting colors on a brand new sky. The rustic canyons echo with a hollow sound, but there's a secret heartbeat in the rocky ground. I'll build a beacon with the timber and the flint to catch the morning's very first and radiant hint.
The meadows ripple like a sea of yellow grain, washing out the memory of the winter rain. Wildflowers opening to drink the morning dew. Everything is starting, everything is new.
We're climbing up the ridges
Of a jagged peak, finding all the answers that we dare to seek.
The atmosphere is thinning as we reach the height, bathed in the reflections of a liquid light.
Behold the golden horizon burning bright and bold, a tapestry of fire and a story yet untold.
The world is waking up,
In a blaze of glory,
writing out the pages
of a different story, far beyond the limit where the eagles fly.
We are painting colors
On a brand new sky.
Don't look back at the valleys in the shade.
Debts of the darkness have already been paid.
Run toward the summit with your arms stretched wide.
Feel the rising power of the turning tide.
It's a revolution of the heart and mind.
Leaving every shackle and the chains behind.
The sun is rising, the gold is calling, the gold is
Calling born bright.
Behold the golden horizon burning bright and bold.
A tapestry of fire and a story yet untold.
The world is waking up,
In a blaze of glory,
writing out the pages
of a different story, far beyond the limit where the eagles fly.
We are painting colors on a
Brand new sky. Eyes on the summit, into the brightness. Golden Emerald currents swirl beneath the jagged cliff, carrying the secrets of a wooden skiff. Sapphire depths are calling to the restless mind, leaving all the dry and dusty roads behind.
I was a sailor lost in a fog of gray, searching for a lighthouse to point the way. But the compass in my chest began to spin,
when I felt the salt upon your porcelain skin.
The moon is pulling at the heavy, restless weight, defying every boundary of a cruel fate.
We are sinking deeper where the coral forests grow, guided by the phosphorescent rhythmic glow. Drowning in the ocean heart,
Vast and wide and blue,
finding a reflection of the purest part of you.
immense is the horizon,
Deeper than the trench
a thirst that no earthly fountain
could ever quench. Tides are turning over, washing out the sand, bound by a devotion that no mortal can withstand.
Storms may gather on the surface of the glass, watching as the thunderous clouds begin to pass.
But down in the stillness, where the whales sing, we are protected by the shadow of a giant wing. Treasures hidden in the gardens of the brine, glimmering like stars within a sunken mine.
Forget the shore and the safety of the dock.
We are the water that can erode the hardest rock. The moon is pulling at the heavy, restless weight, defying every boundary of a cruel fate. We are sinking deeper where the coral forests grow, guided by the phosphorescent rhythmic glow.
Drowning in the ocean heart,
Vast and wide and blue, finding a reflection of the purest part of you.
immense is the horizon,
Deeper than the trench
a thirst that no earthly fountain
could ever quench. Tides are turning over, washing out the sand, bound by a devotion that no mortal can withstand.
flowing through the canyons of the undersea.
Unlocking every shackle to be wild and free.
The salt is our blood and the spray is our breath.
A love that survived even the winter of death.
Abyssal and grand,
Majestic and cold, a mystery that never grows weary or old.
De profundis.
From the abyss, I call to you.
Drowning in the ocean heart,
Vast and wide and blue,
finding a reflection of
the purest part of you.
immense as the horizon,
Deeper than the trench
a thirst that no earthly fountain
could ever quench.